So we've gone through the process of setting up our wasteboard, we've leveled things out, and now I want to cut, but I cannot just yet because we have to set up some tools. So here is the process on how to set up your tool location with your ATC CNC router. Regardless of where the positioning is, we are going to wait for the machine to turn itself on, and then we are going to be going to our home position, which is the very first thing that it's going to ask us. And all we're going to have to do is press OK. Now, as you can see, the machine is moving into the home position, and we'll be using the sensors to make 100% sure that it's at the absolute home position. So right now we have all these negative values, and don't worry, we're actually not worried about that because I've done some stuff here. This is basically showing me where my last X, Y, and Z was set. But in order for us to calibrate our very first tool, what we need to do is go Shift and 8. Now you can see that it is showing us 0, 0, 0, but the most important thing is that we have this little star sitting above all these values. This is showing us our absolute home position for our machine. Any movement from here is going to be its absolute and true position based on the mechanical limits that is defined by the machine itself. So what we need to do is we need to move our CNC all the way towards our tool holder and go through this calibration process. Before we go anywhere, we've made sure that the machine has returned to home. In order to wake up this coordinate system, I've got to make sure that I see some of these little red lights pop up, which I do see. Now the machine is ready and is aware of where it is, so we can go back and go plug in these coordinates. So let's go ahead and do that. So I'm not going to go too far, just close enough that we are kind of in position. Let's go take a closer look and get this guy in his placeholder. Now what I want to do is make sure that we are coming into the center over here. And we're going to start to get this collet going in. Now as this is going in, it's going to start to get tight. But if it's too tight, the likelihood is your height or your position on your left and your right or your x-axis is not going to be true. So right now I can move this tool holder pretty easy, so I'm happy that things are going in. What I'm going to do on this ISO standard is I'm going to actually move this flat piece to the back. The reason why I'm going to do that is if you look on the back of the tool holder, you will actually see that there is like a small little marker, and I'm going to use that marker as a point of reference. With this piece being the flat side, you can see the holder actually kind of lends a bit of a helping hand to this process. So I don't want to go all the way back, gentlemen. It's going to be helpful to push it in slowly, but this is kind of what I'm going to use to line myself up. And slowly but surely working our way in. Make sure that your steps are appropriate. Right now I've got our step sitting at 0.1 millimeters for this process. You can make this a little bit more, but you know what, I like to be safe. Already that feels a whole lot better. Wow, that's much better. This is definitely what I'm after. Remember, if there is too much tension and you can't move this with your hand, the likelihood is you are either going to be too far back in the tool holder or too far to the left or to the right. You want to be able to move it. There should be some resistance, but definitely not tight. The next step is we need to take a picture of this value so we can plug it into the machine so that this guy knows exactly where this tool is. So why have we actually taken a photo of where our coordinates are? Well, remember, we've got our setup right now so that everything we do on the machine is the absolute positioning. Hence why we've got those little stars. If you don't see those little stars, don't save anything because you're 100% going to break something. So we've got the stars, we've got our position, we're in a tool holder. Now we need to go and take that information that we've just taken a screenshot of and program that into our controller so that it knows under all circumstances exactly where that is. So let's go and do this. We're going to go into this little bar over here, and this is going to start to bring up some of our parameters. Now we want to go to operation parameters, and we are going to keep on going all the way down until we get to tool change, number 15. We are going to click OK. Now it's going to give you some options for your ATC. In this particular instance, we've got multiple tools, but if you're only using 4, you know what, you can change this value to 4. But the one we're after right now is as follows: tool positioning. So what we're going to do is we're going to tell tool number 1, which is our current tool that we are working with, very, very important, don't mix this up, exactly where it is right now on the machine. Now you can see we have some values over here. We are going to completely ignore this and come to our photograph. Now we need to punch in this information over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start from the top, 253.342. So 253.342. I'm going to click OK to make sure that that coordinate stays. Then our next value for Y, which is this way on our machine, is 3280. 3280.016. Click OK. And come down to our next one, which is Z, which is our up and down. And we are looking good. Now remember, we need to change this back by going Shift 8. Shift 8 is to go into the absolute positioning versus our relative position on our CNC. Now that we are out, I'm going to carefully move this out of the tool holder. I want to be careful because I'm in jog. I'm going to come back. Make sure that I'm clear of everything. Give myself a little bit of room. And now is the time that we're going to find out if we have done this right. All right, so we've set things up. Now we've got to make sure that we can grab from one tool to the next tool. So in order to do this, I need to tell tool number 1 to be put back down and grab another tool. This is the make or break moment. If we've done this right, well, I won't be buying any more tool holders today. If I've done this wrong, well, I'm going to get some frequent flyer miles at AM.CO. So let's go through this. I'm going to press down and tool number 3. Do not break, do not break, do not break. Like a boss. Looking fantastic. You know what? I want to revalidate this. I'm going to say go back to tool number 1. So I'm going to press down and the tool that I want to grab. So there you go. Couldn't be any easier, and all you need to do is simply just carry on. If you're loading 8 tools, 10 tools, just follow the same process and you will get it right every single time. Don't forget, after this process is the next important thing. So make sure you like, subscribe, and stay tuned, because I'm going to show you how to actually set the Z height for all of your tools.
AI may eventually take over, but what's for certain is that smart machines are already operating all over the world right now. So stay ahead with AM.CO.za. For 11 years, they've been leader in CNC and printing machines like CNC rotors, large format printers, vinyl cutters, laser cutters, plasma cutters, DTF printers, and many more. Visit AM.CO.za am.co.za showrooms in Sunny Rock, Joburg, and Montenegro Gardens, Cape Town, or WhatsApp hi to 060 600 6000 for more info. am.co.za. Achievement matters.